Greetings film fans and JPC News viewers, welcome to Not Too Critical Reviews. I'm your host Renard, and this past week has offered a curious trio of cinematic offerings, including the latest by the esteemed Coen brothers, the silver screen version of a literary classic's zombie reimagining, and our first film, the most recent Nicholas Sparks lovey-dovey adaptation, The Choice, directed by Ross Katz and starring Teresa Palmer and Benjamin Walker.
Pay attention, because I'm about to tell you the secret to life. Ready? The whole damn thing is about choices.
The word bland meant very little to me until I came across this weak and cloying romantic comedy. Instead of a serviceable movie, what I got instead was a formulaic and melodramatic 30-second commercial sanitized with mostly white actors that was extended to feature length. The film entices its audience to search desperately for a reason why these neighbors, played rather obnoxiously by Palmer and Walker, shouldn't be together, and in doing so wastes the assured, if misplaced, supporting performances of former CW Superman Tom Welling and British thespian Tom Wilkinson, who for some reason plays the father of two in the southern United States, yet still has strong shades of his native British accent.
Thank you, Travis.
I think that's the first time you said my name. I like it.
Furthermore, the film concludes with a morose final fourth that catches you off guard with its extreme fast-forwarding of time and makes you realize just how little the film had to do with its own title. Such cinematic aloofness with its superficial sheen deserves to be shelved deep within the bowels of Netflix or Amazon Prime, or even more preferably, discarded into the nearest discount bargain bin at your local grocery store.
So much more trouble than I thought.
Why do you make it so hard for me to flirt with you?
If I made it easy, you wouldn't flirt anymore. What are you doing?
Walking towards you real slow.
Why?
Because if I ran, I'd scare you.
I didn't do that.
Because you bother me.
I give The Choice 1.5 out of 5 stars. Our next film is the period horror comedy Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, directed by Burr Steers and starring Lily James and Sam Riley. Full discretion, this film is not, for the most part, great or memorable. Nevertheless, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is, in the fullest sense of the word, fun. Fun to watch zombies invade and subvert the class and romance of Jane Austen's timeless novel. Fun to watch the characters transition from pomp to punk, from reserve to badass zombie hunters, and from romance to combat buddies.
We must bring the fight to them. I've been training for this my whole life.
The fairest wifely choices be right here in this room.
My daughters have trained for battle, sir. Not the kitchen.
A woman must have a thorough knowledge of singing, dancing, and the art of war.
The comedy pops out with solid timing, and furthermore, Sam Riley as Darcy and Lily James, who starred as the titular character in the live-action Cinderella around this time last year as Elizabeth Bennet, showcase a wide range of chemistry. As was said before, this film doesn't deliver anything new, but it does enjoy delivering those tried-and-true elements of a good period horror comedy. Blood, brains, stuffy marriage arrangements, costumes with the appropriate pockets for sharp knives and loaded guns, British classiness, all at once.
I do not know which I admire more, your skill as a warrior, or your resolve as a woman.
I give Pride and Prejudice and Zombies 3 out of 5 stars. The final film for review in this episode is the period ensemble comedy Hail Caesar, directed by Ethan Coen and Joel Coen, and starring, among others, Josh Brolin as a fictionalized rendition of Hollywood fixer Eddie Mannix.
And we're gonna give it to him.
And action.
An army of technicians and actors and top-notch artistic people are working hard to bring to the screen our biggest release of the year. Hail Caesar is a prestige picture with one of the biggest stars in the world, Baird Whitlock.
A truth we could see if we had, but... If we had... Faith! Cut!
Many filmgoers have been anticipating the next Coen brothers film ever since the brothers released True Grit in 2010 and lended their screenwriting talents to films such as Unbroken and last year's Bridge of Spies. And now, their new film has arrived. The result? A clever, if lightweight, 2-day romp through post-World War II Hollywood. This playful romp includes a casual George Clooney, a charming, heavily accented Alden Ehrenreich, a mesmerizing, aquatic Scarlett Johansson, and a joyful, tap-dancing Channing Tatum.
He sings the perfect harmony.
Let's spend 24 hours. But we're looking for him. We don't want it in the gossip columns.
This is gonna cost the studio a lot of money.
And that's where you come in. I need some cash.
You must have very strong forearms. Is it hard squeezing it like that?
It's part of the job, miss.
Roland's character has to juggle all of these characters, in addition to his own burdens, to which he counters with a refreshing amount of Catholic faith, as was more common in such a period.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
How long since your last confession, my son?
27 hours.
Hail Caesar isn't a traditional story that follows the typical beats of hero, goal, obstacle, which may have been the reason why average moviegoers were turned off by this film. No, it's merely a peek into an era long gone, and the film, with its recreation of that era, as well as a plethora of classic movie references sprinkled throughout, deserves a second shot. It's a Coen Brothers film. What more could you ask for?
Wondering what's going on?
I give Hail Caesar 4 out of 5 stars. This week's cinema-going advice? Ignore the negative word of mouth for Hail Caesar and just watch it. The Coen brothers have long proven that all of their films are essential viewings for any film buff, and this one is no different, however lightweight it may be compared to their previous works. Also, if you want to have equal parts fun, creepy, and even action-packed, check out Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. It would make a far better date film than The Choice, that's for sure. Thanks for tuning into these reviews. Have you seen any good films lately? Old, new, in the theater, at home? What are your thoughts on the films in this episode? Be sure to let us know in the comments section down below. Please be sure to also give this video a like, and also be sure to check out any of our show's previous episodes by subscribing to the JPC News channel and liking the JPC News Facebook page. I'm Renard, and this is Not Too Critical Reviews. See you next time.